Things are about to shift quickly. Not much longer now. Good afternoon, guys and goddesses. It's your brother, your host, your friend, Joe the Chef, God Lounge Podcast. Chrysler Chronicles, Skywatch 2025 in full effect. Listen, Resurrection, the series, and also In Order to Love Me, the series. We're continuing that. And I just want to say one thing, man. You feel good. I ain't wake up with no illusion that I wasn't going to have no more problems. 2025 was going to be no issues and no downfalls and no struggles but I woke up knowing that one thing that grounds me and secures me, that ain't going to shake no more. When I say shake, I mean like more or less break no more. My family's solid, man. Resurrection, the series, as in, I say it so you know the definition in every video, because I know everybody don't watch every video. Wherever you land in transition, after your transition, that's where the resurrection starts, because where you landed is where you're going to rise from. It's where you're going to create the new you, the new version of you, the new things that you require, the new things that you're willing to say no to, the new things you're willing to fight for or not fight for. So what I'm realizing is how important truly, which I knew it was important to me, but how truly important it is for my family to be good. As a man, like, how important it is for my wife to be good. How important it is for my kids to be good, because no matter where I'm at, I'm good when they good. Resurrection, the series, is more or less about the rebuild. But see, you gotta understand what you're about to build when you get up out the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you up out the dirt, fresh out the dirt. Where am I going from here? What's next? Who am I finna be? What do I really need? What do I really want? What's important? What's not important? So we got this thing as humans, right? Where we so focused on moments. Not in a good way, like not cherishing moments or understanding that they so quick to pass. Like, nah, we will lose our minds over a momentary thing. We'll throw it all away over a momentary thing. We gotta understand that these moments are just that, moments. Not that they're not important, not that you don't gotta handle them. Yeah, you get through it and understand it and all that, but they're moments in time. You came home, sure they ain't cooked today, the house ain't cleaned up. You tired as you could be. You ready to fuss, but how important is that? Ladies, he don't leave the toilet seat down and you fly off the handle. How important is that? Your job, it's busy. Things ain't going how they supposed to. You you finna walk out of quick or cuss somebody out or lose your composure. How important is that? I got a saying at Waffle House, man. I be telling them we're gonna make it a 2. My manager might be like, hey man, we short da today, so I might need, hey man, we gonna make it a 2. Or you walk in third shift, I ain't did this, and somebody like, man, hey man, we gonna make it a 2, man. What we gotta do together? You know what I'm saying? So you can live in a moment, but you can never dwell on a moment. You can never fall victim to a moment. And that's no matter how good or bad the moment is. Resurrection, the series. You gotta understand, like, now in this point in your life after transition, me speaking for myself for one, you gotta be clear. When I say you're rising from the dirt, man, I don't mean somebody drug you through the dirt physically or even figuratively. I mean, you lost so much, you gave up so much, you sacrificed so much, you searched so much to find yourself and figure out where you want to be and where you want to go. You did so much in this transition. You did so much in this transition stage you was in. How could you not make it count? How could you not divvy up the losses and wins to where they got to go and rebuild after? You started from scratch. You went through the dirt. And hopefully in that process you searched yourself to figure out who I am, what I need, what I want. So now that you're in the resurrection stage, see, you did that work while in transition. So now you're in the season of resurrection. Like, it's time to build yourself up. It's time to surround yourself with people who gonna build you up with them. It's time to win, baby. How you win is all on you. That's all on you. You got to figure out your wins and your losses, your pluses and minuses, negatives and positives. You got to figure that out. But when you do figure it out and you get to the point of resurrection, this is the time to rise. This is the time to go for them things that you want to go for. Do them things that you said you was going to do. You've been putting off for whatever reasons. Resurrection, the series, In Order to Love Me, the series. In Order to Love Me is always going to be tied into this for me personally. But that don't mean it's tied into your story or tied into where you're at. It's time to rebuild, God. Whatever that's worth to you, whatever that look like to you, I can't speak on. I can't say. I don't got no dog in that fight, but you know. So whatever the rebuild looks like for you, rebuild. Skywatch 2025. Figured I'd talk while I move and let y'all see the sky as I ride. I'm watching the road right now. Y'all watch the sky. This is Joe the Chef, the God Lounge Podcast, Resurrection, the series. Watch the process. Go back and watch the videos of transition to understand the resurrection period. And also understand that In Order to Love Me tied into that for me personally. Like I said, it's Joe the Chef, God Lounge Podcast. Stay blessed, stay safe, stay God as always. Love y'all.